Let's do it.
Hi, gorgeous women. I have the most beautiful lady to introduce you to. Not just beautiful, beautiful, but she just is so talented and is really making a difference for others. So thank you so much, Liz, for freeing up your time to share your experience with us. How are you?
I'm great, Sophie. I'm thrilled to be here and share a little bit about my experience.
Yeah, well, why don't you kick us off with sharing a little bit about who you are, what you do, who do you help in the world?
So my name's Liz Pearson and I live in Newcastle, New South Wales. My training background is I'm a yoga teacher, Pilates teacher, wellness coach, and a physio. I've been a physio for 31 years, so I've been around the sun a few times. And my niche is looking after amazing women who've got neurological issues and are touched with a bit of anxiety and depression. So it's a really specific niche, very overlooked medically, and they have so much need and they do so well. So that's who I look after.
Oh my goodness. I love the space that you're in. And I really think that, you can never have enough support, especially when you've got some additional challenges that you're up against as well. So I love it. So tell us a little bit about your journey. Like what was going on in your world that brought you to us? What were some of the things that you were, challenged with or didn't understand that made you go, actually, I would like to look at getting some support?
Yeah. So I actually really knew I needed support at the time that I jumped in. And probably for the 18 months to 2 years before that, I was dreaming up what I wanted to do, and I had have a real calling about what I do. So I knew I wanted to do it, and I also knew I didn't know how to get there. So I'm naturally really entrepreneurial. I've run lots of businesses for myself and other entrepreneurs over time. So I had lots of the pieces, but I knew I had a few key missing pieces and I needed some help. So I appeared in the window for a few months, Sophie. I jumped into real
The
entrepreneur women
stalker.
on Facebook and I watched lots of your videos and I thought, do you reckon I can trust these people? Do I reckon they're legit? I thought, yep, I actually think they are. So I stepped in, boots and all, and went, I think it's my time. I'm just going to do this.
Wow. Was there a catalyst to you making that decision? Like why was then the time for you?
Well, I'd invested a lot of time in training and preparing and doing the work myself and with others. And I think I just had a real sense of it's time to manifest this. I'm not going to work forever. And if I really want to make an impact, my window's getting shorter. So I could keep training forever, or I could keep playing small forever, or I could actually just step out and do it. And I just thought it is actually time for me to do it.
Oh, yes. I love it when women just take that leap of faith and then they're like, let's go do this. So then you joined the Wealthy Woman Mastermind, which was exciting. And then what was your experience like?
Well, it was humbling actually. There's so many really amazing, talented women in this group, and they're doing really interesting things. So it was very stimulating at that level, the other people who were doing the program. And I'm actually quite shy. I'm a bit of an introvert. So in hindsight, I probably spent
You?
a little bit too long. Yeah, I am. I probably spent a little bit too long sitting back and just checking it out. And retrospectively, I would have really embraced the community side of it a bit more earlier. Um, so there was a lot of that support sideways that I probably really only got into the swing of in the last 6 weeks. So that was a bit of a learning for me. The vault is awesome with all the resources, and I really appreciated the one-to-one coaching and accountability. And my coach was awesome. She just knew when to push, when to hold back, when to give me some space. So it was the vault, the other women, and the learnings were great. And I must admit, I'm one of those people who did it at double speed, Sophie.
I don't know how you can listen to my voice at double spead.
I can. It sounds a little bit chipmunky,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I got the gist of it and I went, okay, I got it. I can apply it. So I was, yeah, look, I'm working in another job 3 days a week and I had a specific time frame for this. So I just made it fit in. And so the week to week training with the opportunity to ask questions was really powerful.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point that you touched on, that you were working as well outside of this. It's not like you were just full time into your coaching business and you could give it like all of the, you know, undivided time and attention that you wanted to. You had to be really specific about that. How did you manage doing both?
Uh, I am a calendar scheduler, Nazi. I just block out time and I do it. If it's in the calendar, I do it. And so I just had to get super organized and plan my week ahead and just do it. I mean, this is adult learning and I've stumped up and backed myself and it's like, okay, now girl, deliver. You put the money on the table, you've said yes, just do it.
Yeah.
I just blocked it in and did it.
Yeah, I'm a calendar girl too. So, so just doing it, what is just doing it and getting it done and showing up and backing yourself and taking a leap of faith? What has that meant for you? Like, what growth have you experienced in your business? Both, I suppose, like what did you actually got set up and results, but also like for yourself.
So it's hard to sort of rank them, but I reckon the internal journey has probably been the most powerful thing, which sort of surprised me. I thought I was coming for the systems, but I've had this really big personal transformation. And part of that was I felt like I had a bit of a coming out on social media. I've spent like the last 8 years masking and hiding that I've got a neurological issue that sometimes means I lose my legs or lose control of my voice. I lose control of my body basically. So I've sort of pretended in a lot of work environments and social environments that I don't have it, and I've sort of skirted around it. So to actually come out and proud and go, hi, this is who I am and what I do was really big. And it wasn't nearly as scary as I thought it would be. So I had a lot of anxiety about doing that, of putting myself out there, but I'm so glad I did. And really, other people have just been so lovely and they're dealing with their own stuff anyway. So personally, it's been really, really transformative just to go, this is okay. This is just a lot that life's given me, and I'm proud of who I am, and I reckon I can help you.
Liz,
So
that's huge. That's
yes.
not like that's massive.
Yeah, it was massive because the neuro issue I've got's got lots of stigma and lots of shame. So it doesn't really get talked about, let alone treated. So it really did feel like a coming out personally. So I had a lot of mindset work to do around that, Sophie. Like, oh, am I really going to do this on Facebook publicly? Yes, I am. I'm going to do this. This is the program. You've made the commitment, just do it. So that's probably the biggest win, is the personal transformation win of I'm just going to own this and own it publicly. And then I think the second win is I've launched my business. I've got the structures in place now where I can just follow, and I've got access to the vault. I can tap back in at any time, and it's begun. Like, it's actually happened. It's not a dream anymore. It's actualized. It's manifested. It's so exciting. So I've got 4 beautiful high-paying clients who love working with me and love what I do, and they know they've got a need, and it's just such a great match. So that's my favorite part of the week, is working with them.
It's really great, isn't it? It's like why we do what we do. So in like 3 or 4 short months, you've been able to get your business up and running, get yourself out there online, bring in 4 high quality clients, like in that period of time. Like like most people watch a Netflix series in that period of time. You launched the whole business. Reflect
That's
on
funny.
that.
So
You're
I
like,
did squeeze in Bridgerton. I did do a little
of
Bridgerton
course,
bit in the
makes me
mirror.
happy too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I thought I would nail it. I think I thought I'll just do it and make that commitment. But to have the really good outcomes has been, it's been awesome. And it's also been really confronting about how limited my mindset was. And that, I just needed to own it. Of course, this is going to work. It works for other people. Just back yourself, girl, and do it.
Yeah, I love that. So many wise words coming out of your mouth, Liz. Do you have any left over? Actually, before I jump in, I'm going to ask you leftovers. Do you have any wise words for ladies watching this? But what does 4 clients equate to financially? Everyone always wants to know. They're always curious.
Yeah.
What's possible for me? What does
Yeah.
that look like?
Well, my 4 clients currently, and I thought I'd cut my teeth with individual one-to-ones while I refine my content and get really clear about what my niche want. And my plan is to go into group stuff. So my for clients it's about 18 grand, which is awesome. And I'm only working face to face with them for about 6 or 7 hours a week. So that's amazing. It's amazing. The course is fully paid for itself and I'm off and running.
You're already in the black.
I
Right?
have.
Do you know how many businesses don't get in the black ever? Like, well done, well done. Any final words of wisdom for a lady who's watching this right now and going, I'm going to take the leap. I've got some ideas. I'm scared about being online. Can I really make this happen? I'm an introvert. Like, what would you say?
Yeah, I think I'd encourage you to ask lots of questions. Just ask lots of questions. I've been really touched with the honesty and the genuineness of the team at Wealthy Women, and they teach us to sell and to be who we are and be our gift in the world, and they actually model it. So if you've got any hairy questions, any barriers, any blocks, just let them know because they'll give you an honest answer that comes from a place of love, not greed. And it's a very safe place. So if you're considering jumping in, just ask all your questions and think about whether it's your time, to back yourself and do your precious work that only you can do in the world. Because if it is, go for it.
Jump in. I've got goosebumps down my arms, now down my neck. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Liz. I really appreciate you. And congratulations on all your success so far. I can't wait. We're going to have to do like a reunion one of you, like in like a year's time, and see what's all unfolded for you. So, did you have any final words before we do wrap up?
Well, I think this is the beginning, Sophie. I've got some big, hairy, audacious goals. So I reckon I'm going to be back for some more help. Right, I've done step one. I've got this really massive thing now. I've tested myself out. And I know I need lots of help with that. So I'm sure I'll be back. So thanks, Sophie. I just want to say personally, thank you for backing yourself and for equipping your team to unlock their own potential. It's actually been a real privilege to be part of it. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate you. To the gorgeous woman watching this right now, if Liz can do this, so can you, right? If you've got a dream, if you're committed, if you're open to learning, if you're okay with sometimes getting things wrong and not knowing things, like, messy success is better than no progress. So we're here to support you. Thank you again, Liz. I really, really appreciate you. Big love to
My
you.
pleasure. Thanks, Sophie. Bye.
Bye-bye.